He's a recent graduate using his experiences after high school to help his students define success.
WGN's Lauren Jiggets introduces you to February's Teacher of the Month.
Chris Galloway graduated from Yorkville High School in 2018. He's now teaching at his alma mater, an opportunity he calls a blessing. But his students say they are the lucky ones, with a teacher who focuses on giving them real-world skills, also making a sometimes dry subject interactive and fun.
Chris Galloway was a senior here just 7 years ago, but returned as a teacher 2 years ago.
I would say the weirdest part would be calling all my former teachers by their first name. It's still really hard for me. I still can't do it.
While that may be an adjustment, Mr. Galloway says there's no place he'd rather be.
I want to come back because of the people that kind of impacted my life. Dr. Travis was my principal in high school. He had a big role in my life. And I can name so many different teachers that are still in this building that made that same impact. So the reason why I want to come back was because I want to have the opportunity to kind of give back and hopefully leave that kind of impact on my students as well.
And he has thrived here, teaching accounting in an interactive and creative way.
2 minutes, a little under 3 minutes, keep working.
To get them ready for life beyond the classroom.
A lot of these business owners are like, a lot of kids are struggling being successful, not because they don't know what they're doing, but they don't know how to work with others or communicate very well to different people. So that's just one of the lessons that we try to do to kind of give them an advantage when they enter a workplace.
Materials you wouldn't expect in an accounting class: pasta, string, and marshmallows.
No, did not get it. Okay.
Each team tasked with building the tallest structure, and each student assigned a role in the project.
The employability skills that we're going to practice mostly today is going to be 1, problem solving, 2, teamwork and conflict resolution, and 3, communication.
Chris originally pursued a career in business, but quickly chose another path.
You know, I really don't like wearing a suit and tie and sitting behind a desk. I really love interacting with kids. And it kind of comes back to that interaction piece and leaving an impact. And education, I feel is the only place that I could really fulfill what I was called to be and do.
And he rejoined the football team, this time as a coach, finding new ways to connect with his students.
I want to teach you about life. And I think in sports, you have so many different opportunities to teach life lessons and help them connect different things in their life through a sport that they're really passionate about.
He's probably the best coach I've ever had, honestly. He's just amazing.
Tommy, don't be eating the food now.
Sophomore football player Tommy Matson nominated Mr. Galloway.
I know I can count on him whenever I need to talk to someone about anything. He's truly a role model to me in every way. He's helped me a lot in sports and stuff, and he's just great overall.
Yorkville principal Dr. David Travis says Chris was always kind and easily connected with his classmates in school, and to watch him now is rewarding.
It's really amazing to watch him in a classroom, how he connects with kids in an authentic way that makes kids really want to do more for him than they would ever do for themselves.
Did I say you could use the ceiling?
You never said you couldn't.
Free falling, freestanding.
Freestanding. Okay, so what do we think as a class?
No.
Mr. Galloway also embraced the community by coaching through all 3 seasons, adding basketball and track and field to his plate.
His energy level never dropped. It always there. And Chris is a guy that when I pull in at 6 in the morning, Chris is walking across the street at 6 in the morning, always has a smile on his face and always says good morning. So he's just that kid. Still a kid for me.
Larry Hawley from Anking Law presented Mr. Galloway with a $1,000 check.
Mr. Galloway, on behalf of Anking Law and WGN, I want to present you this check, symbolic of the February 2025 Teacher of the Month. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
But Chris says he's the lucky one, back in a community he loves with an opportunity to give back every day.
I'm just very blessed and thankful to be a part of that.
And there's more good news on the way. Chris and his wife are expecting their first baby at the end of the school year. To nominate a Teacher of the Month, head to our website, WGNTV.com. Lauren Jiggets, WGN News.